earlier, I caught up with Australia's longest-serving Foreign Minister, Alexander Downer, on the Middle East conflict and the other issues in the world right now. And he says the Prime Minister should make it clear to China when he arrives there this weekend that China should help resolve some of these global issues. I caught up with Mr. Downer, and we also discussed the global response to the Israel conflict and his warnings of potential global conflicts in the future.
Well, he should make it very clear to Xi Jinping that we in the West, that in particular means the United States, the UK, the European Union, Australia, Japan, we need to work with China in trying to resolve some of the problems of the world. So we need China to intervene as best China can to try to persuade Vladimir Putin that the war in Ukraine should come to an end. And obviously, we want China to recognise the massacre of Jews in Israel recently on the 7th of October, and China to provide support for a two-state solution, and that terrorist organisations need to be cut completely out.
I'm the biggest fan of Joe Biden, but you did say recently that he has responded effectively and appropriately in the wake of the Israel war. Why is that?
Well, I think that Americans were completely right, in the form of Joe Biden, of course, as the president, to throw all of their weight behind the Israelis after the massacre of the Jews in the south of Israel by Hamas. I mean, behaviour like that is intolerable, and the Americans have made it perfectly clear they support the Israelis' efforts to destroy Hamas. An organisation like that has to be destroyed, like ISIS was destroyed. America has been unequivocal in its support of that objective, despite some objections from the mainly, not exclusively, but mainly from the political left in Western countries. So I think he's been very effective. He's moved two carrier battle groups into position in the Eastern Mediterranean. That sends a very strong message, in particular to Iran. So these are difficult decisions for the United States, but he's made them in a forthright and constructive way.